What's up, folks? It is time for me to give y'all this review. Okay, let me get my mind right, y'all. Have y'all heard the latest Root CD called Undone? Have y'all heard it? Y'all should really go buy it. Y'all should really. This shit is bomb. They never disappoint. They never disappoint. I mean, have you heard Nicki Minaj's new shit too? Oh my god, that is the most garbage shit like ever in life. If you liked it, that's cool, but that's not hip hop. That's not really rap. And she can't sing. And I want her to stop. Like, it's cool when you do it on the chorus or, every couple of songs. But if you listen, this is more like her trying to be a pop star. And it's like the same generic pop beats that are good beats, but they're generic and they're pop. And you're singing in your horrible voice on them, and then you're rapping a few bars. Like the first 7 songs, I think, are hip hop, and then she turns into pop. Also, this Real Housewives of Atlanta shit. I'm about to do like part 2 and 3 in one, really. Not really touching on too much of part 2 because it was kind of boring to me. It was more so them talking to the husbands about that bullshit. It starts off where the second one left off on part 3, which is Marlo came out, and Kim and Marlo got into it because Marlo tells Kim that she's a whore and that the next time she wants to, measure someone's hold'em, she should measure her own hole first, okay? I'm gonna do it like her. I wish I had a long, straight weave so I could really do it for y'all with like, just, you know. I hate that hoe. God forgive me. God forgive me, y'all. I don't hate nobody. I say that shit, but I really just be, going with the intensity of the episodes when I be on here like that. I personally really don't feel either way, unless I say I really like somebody. Like I really like Candy. I'm gonna just give it to you because I've been liking Candy since before she was on this. So that's why I like Candy. Everybody else I've grew to like or dislike because of what they've done on this show. Not because I knew of them previously, so I can really have an over-the-top attitude because I don't really give a fuck. I don't care. Whatever. But it's funny, so here we are. And when she said measuring the holes, all I could think of is, are they that big? Oh, God. How can you make that much money then? Marlo must give bomb head. Marlo must give bomb head, and we already know how white girls get down. So, and if I offend anybody, I'm sorry, but the stereotype is you white chicks know how to slob a knob. I'm not mad about it. Do what you do. Kim says, fuck you, bitch. What the fuck? Like, fuck you. Who are you? And Cynthia is interjecting, during this argument, saying that Kim can't say shit because Kim was fucking with a married man and da-da-da-da-da. And then, every time she says something, Kim is like, bitch, why are you talking? Shut up. And my sentiments exactly. Cynthia don't have no backbone, no other time. We've seen her continuously be the calmer person in a situation. Yet, when she's sitting on this sofa with them, she gully as fuck. It's like as soon as Marlo came out, the whole little show really started. Because that's when Cynthia started getting bucked with Nene. And here they go laughing and being like little cackling ass hens looking stupid as fuck. Like, you could try to, the whole time Marlo was on stage, to me, I felt like she was saying little slick shit when nobody was paying attention to her. So that it would be, it would be more funny. And Nene gonna fucking laugh. And if Nene laughed, then Cynthia gonna laugh. So it's gonna be like they laughing to make it seem like it's more than what it really is. You know what I mean? Like, how you really gonna be sitting up here trying to like, rib somebody? Like, bitch, are you fucking kidding me? Like, really? You ratchet as fuck. You old as fuck. Like, give me a break. I'm sorry, I'm not even looking at y'all because I'm just like in my head looking at how this bitch look. And don't get me wrong, the bitch be clean. Don't get it twisted. She be clean, but she be overdone like a motherfucker. This bitch had so much bronzer and highlight on. You could have sworn she was trying to hide a 5 o'clock shadow in this bitch. I don't even understand. Like, I understand everybody on the stage is done up to the T. I feel like them hoes needed to blend a little bit more. I don't know who did the makeup, But these bitches needed to blend. I'm just saying. They were bronze and sparkling, and the shit just wasn't copacetic to me. To me. Marlo do what she do best. Act like she know what she talking about when she really don't. See, I think bitches like Marlo be ratchet, cutthroat ass hoes that get they up by having mad mouth. Mad mouth. Just being able to manipulate a situation. You can have that gift and use it for the wrong reasons. And obviously this is what she has done. Because to me, like, there's no other reason why she would have the things she have, because her attitude is total shit, and she okay, but she ain't all of that. Like, I've seen older bitches that look younger. Give me a break. You ain't doing nothing special, bitch. You just doing what basic bitches do, except you on another level with that mindset. That's the only difference. She's smarter than the average bitch. So she can make it seem like she know what she's talking about. Which is why she says to Kim, Kim, you don't own your house. That furniture in there belongs to a friend of mine who designed that fucking house. That ain't show shit. Blase, blase. Kim like, bitch, fuck you. How you gonna talk about my house? First of all, I'm about to close on my house next week. We was renting because my husband was a motherfucking free agent. But now that he signed a fucking contract, we can buy some shit. And I don't give a fuck what nobody say about owning some shit. Like, I agree, you should always own your own property if you can. But at the same time, the fact that you can pay that much in rent says a lot. Shut the fuck up with that. Like, the rent is probably more expensive than the mortgage would be. Come on, man. Give me a fucking break. Who are you talking to? Like, what? How does this even matter? How does this even matter? How does it matter? How does that change the fact that you fuck for money? She may have fucked for money, but she's married now. She's married now. So to me, there's a difference between being a whole type chick to get what you want and eventually finding somebody and settling down than being a almost 40-something-year-old bitch still out here sucking dick for Gucci bags and shit. Or whatever high expensive shit that she wears that I could give a fuck about. I'm just saying. That don't make you shit. It really don't. Because that's all you have at the end of the day. And when they take that shit from you, when you can't fuck no more dudes into giving you money, I hope you got your shit set up properly, bitch. I'm ranting. Whatever. Kim keeps saying over and over again that regardless to Big Papa being legally married, him and his wife were not together. They were in a relationship for 4 years. He was around her kids. She was not just some side chick. And to her knowledge, him and his wife were not together. I, for one, think that is bullshit. But I don't think that Kim's mindset is, I'm fucking Big Papa because he's rich. I think Kim's mindset is, I'm going to fuck a dude that I like that's going to have the type of money that I want him to have. There's a difference between being an escort and literally going out with a dude for an hour or so and getting your money like Marlo probably does and dating a rich nigga. There's a difference. There's a difference. It still is a whole shit, but it's a difference. There's a level of whole dumb. Okay? There's less miles on the pussy most of the time. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Okay? I'm sorry. I'm just saying. I don't know. I just say. I don't know. I don't know. I just say. Then Kim says, oh, Cynthia's so big and bad today. She's so big and bad today. She got buku shit to say today. But when we was alone, this hoe wanted to be friends. Fuck her. That's how I feel about Cynthia. That I don't like that type of shit. See, that's the type of shit that'll make me want to slap the fuck out of you. And I can't stand the way Nene act like she don't see that shit because she knows she see that shit. Marlo even said that she took it that way when she saw it on TV. She took it exactly the way everybody else did. Like Cynthia was switching sides. But she tried to put sugar on it. She didn't want to pull a shade down on her. No, bitch. Be real. So then they get into when Marlo called Candy a sugar mama. And Candy was like, I thought it was funny. You know what I mean? Like, cause how you gonna say I'm a sugar mama when you fucking niggas to get money? I got my own money. What the fuck? So what? I got money like that. She wasn't saying she was doing it because then Marlo started jumping on her producer boyfriend and Candy got mad. And I do think that Candy's mic was lower than Marlo's mic because it seemed like no matter what Marlo was kind of drowning Candy out. But Candy said what the fuck she had to say. You got her point. She got her point across. Because she was like, how you gonna be sitting up here trying to be all prim and proper and shit when you a fucking escort, bitch? Like, whatever, hoe. Whatever, hoe. Whatever, hoe. I was like, get it, bitch. Get it, Candy. Candy was getting it popping on that bitch. She was like, whatever, hoe. And like she was daring that big bitch to say something. You can do it however you want to do it. Don't think you're going to fuck over Miss Candy, because Candy hood too. It can go down. Whatever you want to do. I'm sorry, but Marlo made me mad when she did that shit. Because I saw right through that. She was throwing number shade for no fucking reason. And even Andy was like, are you intimidated by the fact that she makes her own money? And she was like, no. You know, she was like, no, I'm happy to see a woman doing what she got to do, da-da-da-da-da. Then why are you throwing shade? She was like, well, just what I grew up, men are supposed to be the providers. Yes, bitch. They are supposed to provide for who? For their wives, for their families. They're not just supposed to be giving bitches all of their money all the time like that. That ain't doing shit but fucking them. No, I'm sorry. I don't think that's what's up. No, money, I think paper. It made it work. You know what I'm saying? So I understand that, but at the same time, for a bitch to have her own and been having her own as long as Candy does, and to be the richest bitch sitting down there, how dare you try to come in here on some money shit? And Candy even said that, let's not go there. Like, are you serious, bitch? Are you serious? Let's be real. If I wanted to take care of every motherfucker in here, I could, because I got it like that. Do you? What's up? Oh. So then they really start talking about why Cynthia is all changing and shit in front of Nene. And she tried to flip it because Andy was like, that shit looked like you were switching. What's up with that? She was like, can we agree that I hang around the Smalls more than, alone than I do with Nene? Like saying she hang with the Smalls a lot by herself. And they like, so the fuck what? That means that we get along. So why is it we get along when it's just you and us, but when you with her, you don't get along with us? And she was like, when we're around, everybody changes. When Nene comes around, everybody, the whole atmosphere is different. Like trying to say the other girls act differently towards her. That's bullshit. And they showed the clip in Africa when they was talking about Kim and when they was talking about Marlo with the labels and shit. And she agreed with them. But then when Nene brought it up at the table, she gonna turn around and say, oh, I don't have a problem. She made it a point to make sure that Nene knew that she didn't say that. Now, she did say that, so if you was even trying to be real, even a little bit trying to be real, you wouldn't just not say nothing. You would just sit there and let everybody else say something and be like, but she tried to, like, switch the shit around. And Candy was like, you think it's us? Do you ever think that it's you? And she was just like, do you ever think that is you? Like, just popping off at Candy. And Candy was like, look, no, that's not what I'm saying. You say that it is us who change when Nene comes around. Do you ever think that it's you? Marlo, like Andy asked him, did she think that it seemed like she was switching? And she said, yeah. But then, of course, she's tall and she's beautiful, so she can do that. And Candy was like, really? And that just goes to show how immature these bitches are. And how tired I was of seeing them. Oh, Jesus, I'm so glad this shit is over. And Cynthia tried to flip it by saying that Candy runs back to Kim whenever they get into an argument. Let me tell you something. There's a difference between friends deciding that one single argument is not more important than their entire relationship. And they begin to get over that. That's what you're supposed to do. Y'all supposed to forgive each other and move the fuck on. That doesn't mean you running behind somebody. You, on the other hand, change how you act. There's a difference. There's a total difference. Those two things have nothing to do with it. But you want to bring it up and try to switch some shit, trying to make Nene's point that Kim is... No, if she's not there, they're going to go tell her what happened because she wasn't there. Not because she is the boss of anybody, but out of the four small bitches, she's the only one that's not present when shit is going down. So, of course, we're going to get on the phone and call Kim and tell her what happened. That doesn't mean that you following somebody. That just means you being messy and going to tell your homegirl what the fuck happened. Just like you would do. Just like if Cynthia wasn't there, you would go back and tell Cynthia something that happened between you and such. Like, trying to make that, it's like they just trying to flip everything. And Nene really was working on my nerves because she know that's bullshit. They asked about why Marlo was throwing money in the club. And she was like, she was throwing it at Sheree since Sheree needed it. And then they showed a clip of Candy and Phaedra picking the money up and putting it in the bra. And there was, yeah, we gonna pick it up if you throwing it out. And Candy was like, and I gave it to the children. And Marlo made a comment about, yeah, I know you probably gave it to all of the little boys. And she was like, I'm gonna have to give it to you if you keep going the way you going. Now, at first I thought she was threatening her, and I was like, get her, bitch, get her. But then she was just saying that if she keeps spending her money the way she spent her money, her fucking ass gonna be broke one day because she's not doing anything to get the money besides fucking people. And that is not always, I don't know, consistent. Especially when you're getting old and a cooter. Bloop. Marlo was like, I'll always have money because of haters like you. And Andy made her look fucking stupid, but Nene bust out laughing like that somehow making Marlo look good. But to me, Andy made her look dumb as fuck because he was like, so you get your money from haters? Maybe I need to start hating. He tried to sweeten it up, but that was shade. In some true queen fashion, that right there was some shade. Bringing it down. All right. And all that smiling and shit, trying to make it seem like, ain't nothing phasing her. Bitch, please. Bitch, please. And then Andy brings up the faggot comment that she made, and she apologizes to Andy and apologizes to all her gay friends and says that she only lied to Lawrence because Sheree was standing right there smiling. And I kind of felt the same way. I was kind of glad she lied about it too because I didn't like the way Sheree was standing up there fucking smirking and shit. I wouldn't have gave that bitch the satisfaction either. I don't like Marlo, but I agree with you there, bitch. Through back and forth between the fights between Kim and Sheree, and then Andy asked Nene, does she think that their relationship is fake? And Nene said, yeah, she think it's fake because they done been through too much shit, and because she knows she's been knowing both of them longer than they've been knowing each other or some shit like that. And it's like, first of all, that doesn't matter. The first reason, because of all that shit they went through, yes, that's a very valid reason. But at the same time, Nene was like, hey, if it works for them, if they like it, I love it. I totally agree. I don't think Sheree can be a real friend to anybody because Sheree is not a happy person. A happy person. And when you're not really a happy person, when you're really not happy for yourself, you can't be happy for somebody else. You know what I mean? Like, her whole little attitude is like she just jealous and tries to start drama in order to deflect the mess, to deflect from the fact that her life is fucked up. And Bob ain't giving her no child. Joyce making them hoes make nice with one another. And Nene was like, Kim said that Nene was fun. Sheree said ditto. And then Nene was like, Kim is fun. I'ma give Sheree what she gave me, and that's nothing. And I was like, okay, whatever. Yeah, then Nene says that she feels that the other girls don't give her credit, even though they're not talking to each other, so why would they give you credit? And they also start talking about how Nene brought Sheree and Kim on to the Housewives of Atlanta for the auditions and the interviews. And that's how they got on. But she was saying that they liked Kim, but she really had to go to bat for Sheree to get on the show. And Sheree tries to act like that's not what happened. But Kim has admitted a bunch of times that, she's very thankful to Nene for that, because without that, she wouldn't have met her husband and had her baby. So I think that they're both in a grown place, but they just act like children when they're around each other. And I think it's total bullshit. I don't think neither one of them are really hurt by any of the shit that going on here. They just do it for show. That's what I think. That's my personal opinion. Oh yeah, and then like Sheree and Nene get into it a little bit at the end, and Sheree Nene keeps saying, oh yeah, you want a wrong team. Yeah, you want a wrong team. So you need help. I can help you. And it was like, really? Okay, whatever, bitch. But anyway, that was the whole little thing. That was the whole review. I hope y'all like this shit. Comment, like it, subscribe if you haven't subscribed. Hey, y'all, my new subscribers. Thank you so much for joining my channel. Mwah, I love you already. My old subscribers, y'all know how I love y'all. Y'all know how we does it. Y'all know how we does it. So hit that like button for me. And don't forget to comment and tell me what y'all thought of the review, what y'all thought of the show, and all. As always, be respectful. If y'all don't want me to come back on here getting all fucking out of character and shit, it's not what I like to do in my free time. So, you know, I'm expecting all good emails. I hope. So, and I do what I do.